Hello everyone. In this video, we will try to understand surface tension and get a feel of it with the help of simple experiments. Before we start, let me tell you that this video is divided into two parts. Please watch both the videos to get a complete understanding of the concept. So let's get started with part 1. Now the first question is, what is surface tension? So surface tension is the ability of a liquid to allow objects to float on top of it. So this is just in a crude manner. We'll look at the molecular picture and try to understand what causes surface tension. Consider this pool of liquid. So we have this bulk liquid, a water-air interface and air. Now the surface tension arises due to the cohesive interactions between the molecules in the liquid. At the bulk of the liquid, the molecules have neighboring molecules on each side. So that, look at this molecule. It has this and these 6 molecules on it each side. And they all are pulling it towards them with equal force. So that the net force on this particular water droplet or a molecule is 0. So thus this molecule appears as a happy molecule. Now if you consider a water molecule at the surface, that is at the interface of the liquid and air, you'll see that it has less neighboring molecules. It is not having any neighboring molecules at the top. So thus it is experiencing net inward force. So the surface is always pulling inwards. Now this difference in force packs the water molecules at the surface closer together than they are inside the liquid, which causes a net force inward towards the liquid. Now this force resists the breakage of the surface and it is called surface tension. So you can consider that the molecule at the surface is unhappy because it is unequally pulled from all the sides. It is not equally pulled from all the sides, and surface tension tries to make this a happy molecule. So in short, a liquid surface can be thought of as a stressed membrane characterized by a surface tension that opposes its distortion. Now let's see some effects of surface tension in the nature. In rainy season, you would have seen that water droplets which are there on the leaves, they appear as spherical droplets. Also, you would have also played with soap bubbles, or so you have a frame, circular frame or triangular frame which you put it in the solution and you blow off air and spherical bubbles are formed. Also, you would have seen that if you put a capillary in a pool of water, liquid rises in the capillary. And there are some objects which can float on water. There are some insects which can walk on water, like water strider. So all these things are there in the nature due to this surface tension. We'll try to understand it with help of some experiments. So the first experiment we are going to perform is thread loop in a soap film. Now let's see what you all need to conduct this experiment yourself at home. You need a tray or container. You can also take a plate which can hold some water. You would need a soap or detergent, and of course you need water. You'll need some closed frame. It can be rectangular, square or circle, anything. You can also borrow a bangle from your mom if you don't have anything else. So you can have, if you don't have any closed loop, then you can take a rigid metal wire and just fold it in the shape as you like, and you can also use that for this experiment. You'll also need some thread, a pen, pencil or needle, or any object which can be used to prick the soap film. So the very first step is, now you have to make soap solution by dissolving soap in the water. And next, make some closed loops from this thread. Just make a knot over here and a closed loop will be ready. Now let's see this experiment. So first you take the soap solution in a tray and a frame. So over here I am taking this metal ring. Now you just put it in the water, shake it a bit, and soap film is created. Now just put a thread loop on top of it. You will see that it is irregular in shape. See that it's irregular in shape. Now as soon as you break the soap film inside this thread loop, oh, it becomes circular. You can see that pen can move in and out. There's air inside that circular thread loop. You can move it around, it will not break. Let's try to understand what just happened. Before, as soon as I put the thread loop on the soap film, that is before just breaking the soap film inside the thread, then at each point on the thread along the tangent, it was experiencing equal and opposite force. Thus, at each point these forces were balancing and net force was 0. So the loop remains as it is, that is in a random shape. Now when you break the soap film, now over here we have air and here we have the soap film. Now this loop is experiencing only outward force from the soap film and there is no net inward force. Thus the net force is only outwards, and this experiencing outward tension by the thread, this is surface tension. So this thread, why does it acquires only circular shape? Why not triangular, rectangular or any other shape? Because for a given parameter, a circle has the maximum area. So if it forms a circle, the rest of the soap film will acquire minimum surface area. Thus we'll have minimum surface tension. That is why it acquires circular shape. Thank you for listening. We will perform some more experiments to understand this concept in the next video. Please watch the part 2 of surface tension as well.